morning students. How are you? I hope you all are fit and fine at your home. Students, today we will continue our lesson 5. In our previous video of lesson 5, that is the fundamental unit of life, we discussed about discovery of cell, okay, and discovery of a living cell, dead cell, and who were the scientists, how they discover. Then we talked about the cell number, unicellular or multicellular. Then we talked about the different shapes of cells, sizes of cells. And today students, we will discuss that what is a cell made up of. Okay, a cell has basically these three components. Number one, plasma, or we call cell membrane, which is the outer covering of the cell. Then we have nucleus, which is control center of the cell because it controls all the activities of the cell. Then the third part is cytoplasm, and in cytoplasm various cell organelles are suspended. उस साइटोप्लाज्म के अंदर क्या प्रेजेंट रहती है, जो अलग अलग सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज हैं सेल की, वो प्रेजेंट रहती है. ओके, सो बेसिकली स्टूडेंट्स आर एन एनिमल और प्लांट सेल which has three basic components: plasma or cell membrane, then nucleus, and then cytoplasm. But in plant cells, students, we can find two more things only in plant cell. Number one, we have cell wall, okay, and number two is vacuole. Number one is cell wall and another is vacuole. These two things are present in plant cells. Okay, students, so first of all we will talk about plasma or cell membrane, which is also called cell membrane. As we see, students, what is plasma membrane? If I ask, then what should be the answer? That plasma membrane is the outermost covering of the cell which separates the inner cell contents from the external environment. जो सेल के अंदर के कंपोनेंट्स हैं उनको वो सेल के बाहर के एनवायरनमेंट से सेपरेट करती है. ओके, so plasma membrane is the outermost layer which separates the inner components of the cell from its outer environment. It is made up of, students, lipids and proteins. ये लिपिड्स और प्रोटीन्स की बनी हुई होती है. इट कैन नॉट बी सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम द सेल साइटोप्लाज्म. सेल साइटोप्लाज्म से आप प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन को सेपरेट नहीं कर सकते हैं. एंड ऑल्सो स्टूडेंट्स, इट इज कॉल्ड सेलेक्टिवली परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन. व्हाई वी कॉल इट सेलेक्टिवली परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन, स्टूडेंट्स? बिकॉज प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन अलाउज exit and entry of only selected substances through the cell. Cell के through it you can say कि अपने through ये not through the cell, अपने through जो है प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन कुछ ही सब्सटेंसेस को सेल के अंदर या सेल से बाहर जाने देती है. सेलेक्टेड सब्सटेंसेस. That is why we say that it is a selectively permeable membrane. Okay, now friends, we will read what are the different functions of plasma membrane. So now we see what are the functions of plasma membrane. It binds the semi-fluid contents of the cell and gives a definite shape to the cell. Friends, ये जो सेल के अंदर के contents हैं उनको bind करके रखती है, एक covering की तरह है, and it gives a definite shape to the cell. Secondly, because it is semi-permeable, so it allows exit or entry of some substances, or you can say it prevents the movement of some materials in and out of the cell. That is why it is called semi-permeable or it is selectively permeable. Then friends, it is flexible. It is highly flexible, and friends, it allows the cell to अपने अंदर एंटर करने देते हैं bigger particles or the food particles. and also students it protects the cell contents. कोई भी foreign particle जब cell के approach में आता है तो it identifies that and protects the cell if it is harmful for it. Okay, so in this way students we can see these are the four functions of plasma membrane. So now students our question is, how does the movement of substances take into the cell and how do they move out of the cell? कैसे सेल के अंदर या सेल से बाहर वो मूव करते हैं वो हम डिस्कस करेंगे. What are the processes? So friends, there are three processes. Number one, diffusion, then we have osmosis, and then we have phagocytosis. So through these three processes, substances they move in and out of the cell. Friends, you must have heard about the exchange of gases by our body. You know, we inhale which gas? Oxygen. And we exhale or we give out which gas? Carbon dioxide. Okay, so friends, how this oxygen is inhaled by our body and how it moves into the cell, because our body is made up of cells. तो अगर हमारे body में enter करेगी, it means it is entering into the cell. So and how carbon dioxide it moves out of the cell. Okay, कैसे होता है friends? First of all, we will see that what is diffusion. Actually students, अगर आपको मैं एक छोटा सा example बताऊं, if you take a beaker and in this beaker you just take some water. Okay, आप पानी लें and then students you add 2 or 3 drops of any colored ink. किसी भी ink, कोई भी colored ink ले लें, blue color, red, white, green, any color. Then after some time you see that the whole water becomes blue or green or the color जिस भी कलर की आपने ink ली है सारा पानी उसी कलर का चेंज हो जाता है. Why? Because friends, अगर आप देखेंगे जब आपने ये ink drops ऐड की तो इसकी कंसंट्रेशन शुरू में यहाँ पर ज्यादा थी. ओके, बट कंपैरेटिवली जो आसपास के एरियाज थे वहां पर कम थी कंसंट्रेशन, दैट इज द अमाउंट. सो आफ्टर सम टाइम द ink, ये जो ink के पार्टिकल्स थे दे मूव फ्रॉम दिस हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू लोअर कंसंट्रेशन. हायर कंसंट्रेशन से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन की तरफ मूव कर जाते हैं and this process is called diffusion. When the substances move from their higher concentration area to the lower concentration area, then that process is called diffusion. And similar process we can see in case of inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide. So consider करिए कि if this is a cell, ये हमारा एक सेल है and as you know that we inhale oxygen. जब हम ऑक्सीजन इनहेल करते हैं तो it means सेल के इनर कंटेंट्स के कंपेयर करें तो सेल के जो बाहर का एनवायरनमेंट है वहां पर ऑक्सीजन की कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा होगी because we are taking it. So when oxygen's concentration is more outside the cell and it is less inside the cell, so oxygen moves from higher concentration to the lower concentration by the process of diffusion, and in this way oxygen enters into the cell. Similarly students, we know that we exhale carbon dioxide. It means कि carbon dioxide is produced in our body, and you know very well that during activities of the cell carbon dioxide is produced into the cell. It means the concentration of carbon dioxide inside the cell is more than outside the cell. So friends, same process will be repeated that the carbon dioxide gas will move from higher concentration, that is inside the cell, to lower concentration, that is outside the cell. So from inside to outside carbon dioxide will move, and in this way we exhale carbon dioxide gas. So in this way carbon dioxide and oxygen and such gaseous exchange takes place in our body with the help of which process? Diffusion. Okay, now friends, question arises that how does water move? वाटर कैसे मूव करता है हमारे उसमें सेल्स में. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट वाटर, तो वाटर ऑल्सो ओबेज द लॉज ऑफ डिफ्यूजन. When water moves from its higher concentration to its lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane, or we call it the selectively permeable membrane, then that process is called osmosis. Or what we say that osmosis is the movement of water from its higher concentration to its lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. And in this way, students, water moves in and out of the cell. By which process? That is osmosis. Students, if we discuss about osmosis, what are the different types of osmosis and what are different osmotic solutions? On the basis of this, friends, you are given an activity in a question in your book also, that what happens if a plant cell or an animal cell is kept in a solution. ओके, अगर कोई भी प्लांट सेल या एनिमल सेल किसी सॉल्यूशन में रखा जाता है तो क्या होगा उसके साथ, प्लांट सेल और एनिमल के साथ सॉल्यूशन, कोई भी सॉल्यूशन लाइक शुगर सॉल्यूशन, सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन, any type of solution if we have, so what will happen? So that depends upon the type of solution, which type of osmotic solution it is. So now we will discuss about osmotic solutions and different types of osmosis. If we say what are osmotic solutions? Osmotic solutions, the two solutions when they are separated by a semi-permeable membrane or selectively permeable membrane, then we say that these solutions are osmotic solutions. Friends, water moves in and out of the cell through this selectively permeable membrane, and this membrane does not allow the solute particles of the solution to enter into the cell. So on the basis of concentration of solute in the solution, we have these three types of solutions, friends. Number one, hypotonic solution. Number two, hypertonic solution. And number three is isotonic solution. So friends, we were talking कि अगर हम प्लांट या एनिमल सेल को शुगर या सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन में रख देते हैं तो क्या होगा, व्हाट विल हैपन? तो फ्रेंड वो डिपेंड करेगा कि इफ द सॉल्यूशन इज हाइपोटोनिक और हाइपरटोनिक और आइसोटोनिक. So, friends, we will consider the first situation. If we keep a plant or an animal cell in hypotonic solution. Hypotonic solution means in which solute is less and solvent is more. Means the concentration of water or the solvent, obviously water is the solvent, so water is more outside the cell than inside the cell. Okay, so what will happen, friends? As we say, concentration of water is more outside the cell, so cell will move from higher concentration to lower concentration, and as a result, what will happen to the cell? The cell will swell up. The size of the cell increases. आपने ये देखा भी होगा स्टूडेंट्स, when you dip kidney beans or almonds or raisins in water, then after that what happens, after some time you will see that the size of almonds or raisins or kidney beans increases because the concentration of water inside them is less as compared to outside them. बाहर concentration पानी की ज़्यादा है, water will move inside the cell. Similarly, friends, if we keep the cell in hypertonic solution, what is hypertonic solution? In hypertonic solution, solvent is less and solute is more, obviously. So friends, when solvent is less means कि the concentration of water inside the cell is more than outside the cell. So as a result, you can see this situation that water will move from the cell, inside the cell to outside the cell. सेल के अंदर से पानी जो है वो बाहर की तरफ मूव कर जाएगा, and you will see the change what will be the change in the size of the cell? You will see that the cell shrinks. क्योंकि सेल के अंदर से वाटर बाहर आ रहा है तो the size of the cell reduces and we call it shrinks. Then friends, if the cell is kept in isotonic solution, isotonic solution जहां पर क्या है, सेल के अंदर वाटर की कंसंट्रेशन और सेल के बाहर वाटर की कंसंट्रेशन, मींस दोनों ऑस्मोटिक सॉल्यूशंस में जहां पर ये सेलेक्टिवली परमेएबल मेम्ब्रेन का काम कर रहे हैं, दोनों ऑस्मोटिक सॉल्यूशंस में वाटर की कंसंट्रेशन सिमिलर है. ऐसा नहीं है कि वाटर जो है इट डज नॉट मूव इनसाइड और आउटसाइड, बट जो नेट मूवमेंट है स्टूडेंट्स वो क्या होता है, इट इज जीरो. मींस कि ना तो सेल के अंदर से पानी बाहर जाएगा ना बाहर से पानी अंदर आएगा, because concentration of water is equal inside the cell and outside the cell, as it is which solution, isotonic solution. So friends, these are the three types of isotonic solution, and it depends on the type of solution what will be the result if we keep a plant cell or an animal cell in these solutions. Then friend, on the basis of the movement we have two types of osmosis. Number one, endosmosis. Number two is exosmosis. Endosmosis, when the movement of cell is inside the cell, from outside to inside, that process is called endosmosis. अंदर की तरफ पानी जा रहा है. And exosmosis, word exit से थोड़ा सा आप लर्न कर सकते हैं. Exosmosis means जब सेल के अंदर से पानी बाहर की तरफ एग्जिट करता है, that process is called exosmosis. Okay, so two types of osmosis we have. Number one, endosmosis, and number two is exosmosis. You can read, friends, 2-3 activities which are given in your book which are showing the process of osmosis. You can also do it at home. It is not very difficult. So you can do these activities at your home and you can observe the size of raisins or almonds or kidney beans or white grams easily at your home. Okay. Now we move to the last process, that is phagocytosis. Friends, what happens in phagocytosis? The cell is capable of engulfing the big food particles, okay, in it. अपने अंदर वो food particles को ले सकते हैं by the process of phagocytosis, and it is possible as plasma membrane is highly flexible, because ये बहुत flexible है, that is why it allows the food particles to be engulfed by the cell. As you can see, it happens in case of amoeba. Also in WBC, the white blood cells which protects us from the diseases, the disease causing microbes, when they attack to the WBCs, they can engulf these invading microbes by the process of phagocytosis. Okay, so we have three processes through which movement of substances occur in and out of the cell. Number one, diffusion. Number two, osmosis, and number three is phagocytosis. So students, I hope कि ये तीनों processes आपको clear हैं. Now we move to the last topic of this video, that is cell wall. अभी हमने कुछ देर पहले पढ़ा था कि cell wall is only present in plant cells. Okay, cell wall किस में present होती है? सिर्फ plant cells में. So friend, what is cell wall? Cell wall अगर हम देखें, it is a rigid and protective covering outside the plasma membrane. प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन के बाहर जो एक और कवरिंग प्रेजेंट होती है सेल में, बट ओनली इन प्लांट सेल्स, ये ध्यान रखना है, दैट इज कॉल्ड सेल वॉल. सेल वॉल इज मेड अप ऑफ सेल्यूलोज. सेल्यूलोज अ टाइप ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट, आपको याद होगा, एंड इट इज अ नॉन लिविंग सब्सटेंस. सो दैट इज व्हाई सेल वॉल को डेड कंसिडर किया जाता है. इट इज अ डेड मेम्ब्रेन. And also friends, we have already discussed that it is found in plant cells only. सिर्फ plant cells में ही cell wall का function है, because movement of water is, or movement of many substances is there in the plant cell. So that is why cell wall has its function only in plant cell. So it is found only in the plant cell. And if we discuss that what are the different functions of cell wall. Cell wall, friends, because it is rigid it protects the cell, it protects the inner contents of the cell, it protects the plasma membrane of the cell. Okay, and also it provides mechanical strength to the cell. Cell को एक mechanical strength provide करती है. Strength. Other functions of cell wall, students, cell wall is highly permeable. It allows the movement of substances through the cell, and then also students, when the cell of like bacteria, the plant cells or fungi, they are kept in hypotonic solution and endosmosis occurs. So it helps the cell to withstand in that hypotonic solution, उस hypotonic solution में रहते हैं and protects them from bursting, because during osmosis water enters into the cell and the cell swells up. तो जो cell size increase हो रहा है, then that due to that swelling cell can burst, but cell wall protects the cell from bursting by creating an equal wall pressure against to that osmotic pressure. Okay, so in this way cell wall protects the cell. It is present in plant cells only. You should remember this thing. Now students, the other components of cell, nucleus and cytoplasm, we will discuss in other video, the next video. So I hope कि जितना आज हमने इस वीडियो में पढ़ा है, that is clear to you. If anything is not clear, students, you can ask in your doubt class. Okay, thank you.